Hey everyone, it's the day before Thanksgiving here in Ontario, and I'm going to do a turkey in my pit boss. So the idea here is we got the turkey in the fridge right now. It's in a brine, and the brine is it's really simple. It's for every 1 gallon of water, you put in 1 cup of salt, and then we also got some brown sugar in. Not quite as much brown sugar as salt, but there's a fair bit of brown sugar in there, and then just some spices and herbs and stuff that we had laying around the house, and that's pretty much it. And as you can see, the pit boss is just starting up there. I can hear the blower turned on, so I can close the lid in this thing and let that start to get up to temp. But anyway, so that's been in the fridge, and we're gonna throw this in the pit boss. It's probably going to take about 4 hours, I'm assuming. So I got the pit boss at 325, and the plan is I'm going to smoke the turkey at 325 until I'm up to about 140 degrees in the thickest part of the breast, and then I'm going to turn it up to probably like 375 or so to try and crisp up the skin a bit, and yeah, and that's it. The only other prep that we're going to do on the turkey is we're going to rinse it off when it comes out of the brine, and we're going to pat it dry and probably put some oil on it, and that's about it really. We're just trying to keep this really simple and see what we get out of this. So with that, I'll have to go inside and get the turkey and throw it on the smoker as soon as this thing gets up to temp. It's only at 95 degrees right now, so it has to warm up a bit, but that's fine. Give me a bit of time. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, we just put the bird in the smoker. It's 1 o'clock, 12:59. That's close enough to 1 o'clock for me. So I'm just gonna let this thing sit for an hour and see what happens. And I got the temperature probes in right now. It's at 36 degrees, so it just came out of the fridge, 36, 37 degrees, but it'll start to warm up. And like I said, when I hit about 130, 140 is when I'm going to crank it up. Before I get to that point, I'm probably going to turn it in the smoker, because I do have a hot side and a cold side, so this will just ensure that it's more even. But other than that, I'm just going to keep this as simple as I can. So I'll keep you informed on how it goes, and we'll see how it is. So another thing you may be asking is, what smoker do I have? It's a Pit Boss competition series. It's relatively new. I think I've had it for 2 years now, and we use it quite a bit. We use it for just about everything, and it's been pretty good. This is a 1250 square inch one, I believe it is. It's got the main rack, and then it's got a middle rack and the top rack. Right now with the turkey, and I've got I've just got it right on the main grill, and the 2 upper racks are taken out to make space. But it's been pretty good. It's got the newer PID controller on it, and that seems to keep temperatures pretty even. It does struggle when you're smoking. When you have it set on 180, which is the smoke setting on this one, it has a really hard, it will not keep it at 180. It's more just doing smoke, and whatever temperature you get. But once you get off of 180, even 185, 190, then it starts controlling temperature, not worrying about smoke anymore, and it seems to work a lot better that way. But for the most part, it's a pretty good smoker. Yeah. Hey everyone, so we're back. It's been 3 hours now that the turkey's been on the smoker, and we are now at, according to my phone, at 140 roughly. I can get rid of some of these shadows from the lights here. We're at about 140, so yeah, whatever. I tried. Anyways, it's looking pretty good here. I just churned it in the smoker. You can see there, looking pretty good. I've I've been basting it every now and then, and like I said, I just turned it, and I'm considering turning up the heat, because before it hits 160, I like to turn up the heat and try and crisp up the skin a little bit, but I think I'm going to wait till it's 150. Yeah, so right now it's saying 138, 136. So I think we have a little bit more to go yet. Thinking if I do it like 145, 150, and if I turn it up to 375, right now it's at 325. If I turn it up to 375, that should crisp up the skin a bit, and that's what I'm really hoping for. So anyways, I'm going to get back to grill, and I'm going to baste it again. Oh, and we sprayed a little bit more spray on oil to try and crisp it up a little bit. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier or not, but we did not use a rub on this turkey, but after we pulled it out of the brine, we did spray it with some oil, and we did put some seasoning on it. We had some barbecue chicken rub that we put on it. We put some garlic powder on it because you can never have enough garlic. And I don't know, some salt, pepper maybe, I'm not sure. Just some basic things, nothing special. And again, like I said, we're trying to keep this as simple as we can, and that's pretty much all that we're doing. But yeah, so I'll keep you informed, and hopefully within an hour or so, this bird might be done. It's let me get so the light's on me here. It's like almost 5:30, and so that would be what, 4.5 hours? I'd say 4.5 hours we've been going, and right now I'm just looking at it, and the turkey is at, the one temperature is saying 158 and the other one is 147. So I think I'm going to turn it again. I did turn it about a half hour ago, but I think it was better the other way. But we need to go to 165, so we have a ways to go yet. We are still cooking at 325. I did not turn it up because my wife said that the skin looked pretty good and just to leave it the way it was. So, you know, if the wife tells you something, you have to listen. So that's what I did. And to be honest with you, this turkey was missing a bit of skin, so it really doesn't matter if the skin's perfect or not. I'm more concerned about the breast meat being good and all of that stuff. So anyways, I'm going to flip this turkey around again one more time and try to get these temperatures a little bit more even. But we still have another little bit to go yet, at least another 10 degrees. And right now, the wife, she's in there and she's doing the mashed potatoes and the veggies, so it ought to be pretty good. Anyway, so I'll keep you posted. So I just turned the temperature up to 375 to try to crisp up the skin. The turkey temperature is just about right. It's right around 160, 160 something, you know, depending on where you look, obviously. For some reason, the probes that I put in, they're reading about the same, 156, 160. Anyways, I took an instant read meat thermometer to it, and I'm getting about the same thing. I'm getting around 160. So I bumped it up to 375, try to throw some heat on it. Maybe we can crisp up the skin a little bit, but pretty much it looks really good. So I'm going to let this sit for another 15 minutes or so, and then I think I'm going to take it off. I think it's enough. So anyways, that's the idea for now. And 15 minutes and we'll know a little bit better. Well, I just took the turkey in. It all measured up at about 165, 166. Depends where you looked at it. There were a few spots that were a little bit low, some spots a little high, but we got it in the house right now. It's covered up, and We're gonna let it rest for 15 minutes. When you let it rest, it usually comes up another 10, 15 sometime degrees, so I'm not worried about it. I think it's pretty good. The Pit Boss is off, and I'm just gonna roll it back inside the garage, and that'll be it for the day. And I think all in all, it turned out pretty good. Anyways, so until next time, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, take care. Bye now.